6 months on from the initial unveiling of the Apple Watch, and we have a lot more details. True, there aren't any new models, no extra screen sizes, still 38mm and 42mm screens to choose from, but there are lots of extra details in terms of availability, pricing and more. Apple has told us much more about how the watches are made, from the sophisticated processes used to create tougher aluminium for the sports version to how the classy space black finish is created for the stainless steel watch. It adds a diamond-like carbon layer, since you ask. The Apple Watch looks great. The Retina display, which comes in 2 sizes, 38mm and 42mm, is pin-sharp and super bright. In the Sport model, this uses a specially protected glass on the screen, and in the Edition, the Deluxe Gold model, the display is protected by sapphire crystal. It looks like a regular watch winding knob, but it's even cleverer, and makes instant and complete sense. You don't need to wind this gadget. Instead, the digital crown, as Apple calls it, is there as a way of navigating the watch. Pinch to zoom on a screen this small just wouldn't work, so the crown zooms in and out for you. It works brilliantly. You can also use it to scroll down lists. But of course this is a touch screen as well, a sophisticated one that's able to tell the difference between a gentle touch and a firmer press, with each causing different responses. Like most other smartwatches, it's a companion device. You need a phone, specifically an iPhone, for it to work properly. You can make and receive phone calls on it, receive notifications and communicate with other Apple Watch wearers. If your phone's not there, it still works as a watch to, tell you the time, and there are almost a dozen different watch faces to choose from, including classic analog styling to Mickey Mouse, who taps his foot to indicate passing seconds. And the motion sensor still works even without the phone present, so you can use it to record your steps when you're on the running machine in the gym, say, and it'll upload the data to your iPhone when the two are reunited. Which brings us to fitness. Like other smartbands, it works to get you fit. On the back is a heart rate sensor. You can even send your heartbeat to another watch user. The dating possibilities are endless. But it also counts steps and even how many floors you've climbed, measuring the difference in elevation by calculating air pressure, with a little help from your iPhone. Each Monday, we now know, the workout app will tell you just how well you did trying to get fit in the week before, and offer a suggestion for what target you should go for next time. Sit too long and you'll get a reminder from the watch that you need more exercise. Apple says it's recognized that you need 60 minutes of brisk exercise a day, so every hour that you're sedentary, it'll give your wrist a nudge. I'd say that the fitness angle is one that could really make the Apple Watch grow more personal and more crucial as time goes on. There's nothing we haven't seen here before though, and, for the Apple Watch to be taken seriously as a fitness device, and the running partner its makers are claiming it is, it really needs GPS on board. Heck, even Microsoft got that right. Apple's voice-activated assistant, Siri, is streamed from the iPhone to the watch so you can dictate a text or ask questions. Android Wear has a similar feature for its watches. And by using the iPhone's GPS, Siri can give you walking directions on the watch. The watch vibrates when you get to a place where you need to turn. 2 different buzzers tell you whether to turn left or right, so you don't even need to look at your watch. That's a cleverer, less preposterous-looking solution than Google Glass. And the watch uses Apple Pay, the new NFC-powered digital wallet feature found on the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Wave the watch near a chip and pin reader and you've just bought that cappuccino, or, as Apple Pay doesn't have the low ceiling of UK contactless cards, that MacBook. The display turns on when you raise your wrist. Samsung has this feature, too, but the execution is smoother and more reliable here. Over 1,000 Apple Watch apps have been submitted, Apparently, though no figure at how many will launch on 24 April has yet been revealed. But these include an nifty Uber app which will let you call a car in 2 taps of the screen and one from SPG, so if you're at the right hotel, you can check in without speaking to the front desk or tipping the bellboy. You can even open your hotel room door with your Apple Watch. Much of the success or otherwise of the watch will depend on battery life. Apple says it'll last a day, but we'll have to wait and see until we fully tested one. Still, Tim Cook says it's designed to work all day long, which he says is 18 hours of varied use. It's hard to pin down a specific thing that makes the Apple Watch special, but having worn one for almost 2 weeks now, it's become an important, valuable part of my everyday life. In some ways it's the ultimate gadget. A device that no one needs but that oozes desirability, that doesn't change any aspect of life in a substantial way but makes a number of subtle improvements that you wouldn't want to give up. You can't say it's greater than the sum of its parts because we don't know what all of the parts are. Some derided the iPhone at its launch. Almost no one saw the point of the iPad when that was announced. And emitters, sure, I don't need to tell you that those have both been rather successful since. That's because Apple had built not just desirable devices, but also powerful platforms full of opportunities for the world's app developers. The watch is and will be a similar story. It's a very cool gadget, more desirable and more luxurious than the smartwatches that have gone before it, but also a platform that will be supported and stretched by more app developers than the likes of Pebble or Android Wear can realistically attract. The right now of the Apple Watch is pretty great. But the future of Apple Watch is really amazing. I'm Amy, the TechieTalk YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.